Hello, my name is Gray Bobo, and I am the state president for the South Carolina Society Children of the American Revolution. My senior is Miss Gina Bobo. In the summer of 1780, the Patriots' force relieved excruciating defeats and surrenders, beginning with the surrender of Charleston in May, then the Battle of Waxhaws, also known as Buford's Massacre, and ending with the surrender at Camden. The Battle of Waxhaws, also known as Buford's Massacre, became a rallying cry with the term Tarleton's Quarter for the Scots, Irish, and backcountry Whigs in the South Carolina backcountry. After the Battle of the Waxhaws, fights, skirmishes, and raids occurred across the backcountry of South Carolina between the Patriot militia and the Loyalist militia. The Patriots, under the command of the Fighting Gamecock, General Thomas Sumter, were able to secure key victories, raids, and outposts from the British. All of these key victories helped rally the cry for freedom. In the summer of 1780, the British put up outposts along the backcountry of South Carolina. These outposts were made for supply runs and to help complete the supply chain the British had in South Carolina. The Hanging Rock Outpost is located about 2 miles from Heath Springs, South Carolina, and 18 miles away from Camden, South Carolina. This outpost, called Hanging Rock, was named this because of the rock formations near the outpost that were a gathering point along the Great Wagon Road. It was also a gathering point for Native Americans and the Scots-Irish who performed mass weddings here. On August 6, 1780, a Patriot militia led by Thomas Sumter and William Richardson Davie would attack the outpost at Hanging Rock, looking for supplies and ammunition. Crossing Hanging Rock Creek and advancing up the hill, the combined Patriot forces made a surprise attack at the Hanging Rock Outpost and Colonel Bryan's Loyalist camp. Bryan's militia, the Prince of Wales Regiment, and the British Legion troops were forced back and formed a hollow square formation. The hollow square would not allow the Patriots to advance beyond the outposts. The 3 to 4 hour attack was one of the longer battles in the American Revolution and considered a Patriot victory. The Battle of Hanging Rock can easily be described as a bitter fight for survival between the Patriots and the Loyalists. The Battle of Hanging Rock was able to secure 100 horses and 250 muskets for the very depleted Patriot force as far as supplies go. This was a morale booster for the Patriot force as it allowed them to secure ammunition, weapons, and a victory in the British outpost over the Prince of Wales Regiment by the British. After the Battle of Hanging Rock, the Prince of Wales Regiment was seen as no longer to be a contested fighting force, as they were depleted of supplies, horses, and ammunition by the Patriot victory at the outpost at Hanging Rock. General Thomas Sumter described this battle as a great victory, but it will scarcely even be heard of as we are just a group of raw militia. Historian Lyman Draper wrote that Cornwallis was heard to say that no battle fell heavier among the British, considering the numbers engaged, the Battle of Bunker Hill excepted. The South Carolina members will learn and share information about the Patriots who fought at the Battle of Hanging Rock. Some of these Patriots include Thomas Sumter and William Richardson Davie. As a 13-year-old boy, Andrew Jackson stood here at the Hanging Rock Creek and held the horses for the brave Patriots who fought at the Battle of Hanging Rock. As he was only 13, him and his brother were too young to fight in the battle, so they were charged with being a courier and holding the horses. William Richardson Davie gave Andrew Jackson a pistol to defend himself in case the Patriots did not return or were overrun by the British. Andrew Jackson was also able to hear the war cries from the Catawba Indians who fought at this battle, the militia on the Patriot side and the Loyalists fighting for the British. He could hear the cries for King George and the cries for George Washington. Hero of the Battle of New Orleans, military taxes were forged here by the brave men who fought at the Battle of Hanging Rock. The Catawba Nation is the only southeastern Native American tribe to fight on the Patriot side throughout the entirety of the American Revolution. The Catawba warriors fought under General New River at the Battle of Hanging Rock, and there were about 35 warriors here fighting for the Patriot side. The Catawba Nation served as scouts and riflemen, as they also participated in many other battles like Yorktown, Eutaw Springs, Guilford's Courthouse, and Sullivan's Island. At the Battle of Hanging Rock, William Richardson Davie and Thomas Sumter got into an argument about how they should cross the creek before the battle started. Davie argued crossing on foot would be better, as they could be more silent without having to listen to the hooves across the rocks. Thomas Sumter, wanting to not get his feet wet, decided that they will cross on horseback as the commanding officer, which alerted the Loyalist militia from North Carolina to their position much quicker with less surprise. Thomas Sumter and William Richardson Davie would not serve together because William Richardson Davie thought he put his men at too much risk during the battle. This shows how relationships between friends before and after during a battle can change because of what can occur on these battlefields during the American Revolution. Another story from the Battle of Hanging Rock is much more heartfelt and gut-wrenching, as it is about the Gaston family. The Gaston family had 4 brothers that fought at the Battle of Hanging Rock. 3 of the 4 brothers would die here, with the last one being severely injured at this battle. All of these stories show the different dynamics and things that can occur on an American Revolutionary War battlefield. They also can have family implications for the families that are fighting for the American or Loyalist side. As a reminder, at this time, the Hanging Rock State Historic Site is open year-round and public to foot traffic only. The future Battle of Hanging Rock Park is currently privately owned and not open to the public. The South Carolina CAR State Project, Hanging on the Edge of Freedom, will go to support the Hanging Rock Battlefield Park by creating 2 or more interpretive kiosks telling the stories about how the battle occurred. The project will also tell stories of specific people who fought here, like General New River and William Richardson Davie. It will also blaze hiking trails and clean up the park, while as promoting local and state awareness for this battlefield. One of the goals of the South Carolina State Project is to remove graffiti from the future Hanging Rock Battlefield Park on large boulders. The project will also include 2 projects at the State Historic Site. The first is the camouflage graffiti on the large rock boulders. The project will also remove gold spray paint from a DAR marker that was erected in the 1940s. The state CAR sales items are cameos, brooches, which coincide with an American Revolutionary War general, the fox for the Swamp Fox General Francis Marion, the gamecock for the Fighting Gamecock General Thomas Sumter, and the owl for the Wizard Owl Andrew Pickens. We are also selling State Project pins, hiking medallions with the State Project logo, cockades with the State Project logo, South Carolina State flag cockades, and cameos. Thank you to everyone who has previously supported the project or will support our project in the future.